Hi, I'm Steve Packard, Certified Information Systems Security Professional, and welcome to Cyber Risk Analysis. An important issue came up on a recent video that I'm working on, and I realized it deserves its own video, and that is diversity, equity, and inclusion in cybersecurity. Now, I know it gets a lot of criticism. It really does. People seem to think that the existence of diversity, equity, and inclusion as a policy by companies is somehow an excuse to get lower quality talent in the name of being woke or liberal or something like that. And I'll be very blunt with you. That's not why. That's not why you need it in cybersecurity. We really do have a diversity problem in cybersecurity. And what we're missing the most of is not so much racial or ethnic diversity, but women. We just don't have gender diversity in cybersecurity. It's not to say we don't have some awesome women working in cybersecurity. We totally do. Some of the best cybersecurity professionals I know are women, but there aren't enough of them. It really is more of an old boys club. It is just not filled with as many women as it should be. And the other thing is there is a lead time on this. Cybersecurity leadership roles do require experience, and they really cannot have people in them who are promoted to them just because of their ethnic or gender background. That's not the point either. So we may have to start working on this early before we get some really good results, but we do need more women in cybersecurity. Why? Well, there are some good reasons for it, and it's not just because we want to be diverse. The thing is, cybersecurity is security, and it's becoming a more and more mainstream part of security because more and more of our lives are online. So, cybersecurity professionals are increasingly dealing with a variety of incidents and things they have to investigate. Ugly things, too. Harassment and various revenge stuff. And it's just not fair to those who are trying to help out the victims of those sorts of harassment to not have them represented and not have people they're more comfortable talking to. And that's the other thing about gender diversity. There are people who find women more disarming or will be more truthful with them, and that can be really useful in any cybersecurity, in any security situation. There's a good reason to have gender diversity there. And it also does go back to the fact that people from different backgrounds and different life experiences look at things differently. They might have different ideas. One thing that I've definitely noticed, this is for sure, I don't think this is just a stereotype. There are a lot of ways in which men are just more gullible than women. I think it might be because of some of the things that women have had to go through in society that might make them a bit more savvy, but there are certain scams that don't work very well on women. There are also certain scams that women are much better at perpetrating. So if you're into pen testing, well, yeah, for sure we need more women there. That's an area of cybersecurity that is absolutely lacking in women. Yeah, just not enough. So if you're a girl or a woman looking for a career change, why not consider cybersecurity? We could really use your help. And if you're good at it, you can do really well. It's a great field to be in. It's a very important field to be in. It's a field that helps our society and that helps our country to really overcome what has become an absolute security crisis. So really, consider cybersecurity. The other thing, we just plain need more talent, regardless of color or gender. So we have to tap all available demographics. If we're only appealing to men, we're getting 50% of the best talent. And 50% is not good enough here. So really, we do need diversity, equity, and inclusion. And it should be done correctly. It should be done to promote diversity, but not at the cost of competence. And it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. If done properly, the promotion of diversity, of gender and background only enhances security. And anybody who works in security will tell you that. It is very important. So that's why diversity, equity, and inclusion is so important in cybersecurity and risk management in general, and security in general. And yeah, it's good to be woke and everything, but that is not why. It has much more pragmatic, important, and grounded reasons.